All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Welcome to TikTok Live. Look, come on in, have some fun. We get ready to do a live recording, a live public record. This document is based upon a recording that was filed on October 3rd, 2025, approximately almost 30 days ago, 7:29 in the morning. This was done by the House of Judah Consular Court Tribunal 13th. Private Indigenous Aboriginal Trust case number OTH-24-002493. Okay, so you got that case number. This case number is also case number there. You can see that right there in that county. And this is a dedication to people who want to always say, your courts ain't real. No matter what we've done, no matter how we govern ourselves, no matter what we say and document in your systems or in our own system privately on our websites, on these platforms, constantly reminding y'all, stop fucking around. This ain't your stuff. You go out there and lie. Oh, he stole a car. Or how I steal a car that's in the trust? Let me tell you something. If you want a real default, and I'm sidechaining for a minute as y'all sit here and get used to this. Come on in, come on in. Look at all these people. Come on in, climb on in. Come on in. Look here. How can you steal a car that's placed in the trust and it's been stamped and sealed in public record? In public record. I just read you the name of the trust. It's filed right there in the state of Nevada as a foreign indigenous government, which means we can govern ourselves. You can look at the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People or the United Nations on the Rights of Indigenous People. That's where I met most of the people that operates within our court. From the United Nations on the declarations for the indigenous people. That's where I met them at. I signed up in 2018, in 2019, and then in 2022, we was live corresponding with each other at an event that was done in Mexico. And it was all on the internet. It was doing live. They was Zooming, everything. It was dope. So when people are questioning your validity, your documents, well, how you question this? Okay, so let's get to the point. When someone tells you that it's not real, you show it to them and they still say it's not real, they're living in a reality. It's called bullshit, period. You know what I'm saying? And I'm rocking my perfect jewel surrounded in copper. Okay, so peep it. Come on in, climb on in. Yeah, climb on in. I'm going to give y'all some minutes to warm up here. But this is what people must understand who we are. And I'm about to break this shit down to you. I'm going to break it down. This is public record. It's public record. This is probably the 10th time I don't make this public. Before it got stamped, probably about 6 times. 4 times, including today, that'll make 10, public record. Now, these places can take them down. They can do all this crazy shit. It don't matter to me. I told you, people say, oh, you're cursing, using foul language. No, I am using profanity. I am a pro at feign language, period. Okay, jurisdictional notice. Okay, so, and challenge of response directive. This is RE enforcement for foreign judgment case number, and you see the case number 2025 LA 000153 by McLean County Sheriff Civil Process Division, and there's the address. To State Farm Fire Casualty and Claim Company, CEO, Chief Executive Officer John Farney, and Claim Specialist or Special Investigative Unit personnel, Luke Pietek, Chris Poole, Bree Locke, Sierra Timmons, and then the Joanne Cuevas agency who got all this documents that they stole out of our house on May 10th, 2023. It was documented and we uploaded all the proof of purchase, the discharge. Okay, I'm giving you fingers. Proof of purchase, tender payment, discharge, ownership, allodial title, trust information, all that. And don't come sending no document to me. Don't come sending me no document that's got all capitals and not realizing that you're not creating a corporation. It is and estate trust. So when you see my name in all caps, that's my trust. So don't send that shit in the mail in all caps, send it in the lowercase. Then I know you're talking to the man, to me. You're talking to me right there. But when you send that shit in all caps, that's the trust. And I'm going to break this shit down. I'm going to show you the stamps and everything. So who are we? To whom it may concern, this is notice. This is notice. As formal clarification and directive regarding the jurisdiction and authority over the enclosed and duly executed writ of execution and certificate of default judgment issued by the Consular Court Tribunal, which is 150 people involved, 16 actively on duty in roles every month. So we circulate every month. I'm giving y'all game right now. 150 consular officials who circulate in the numbers of 16 on duty for the Consular Court Tribunal 13 for the House of Judah. We are still, if you want to get in here and learn, come on in. We'll teach you. We'll send you documentations for you to study and for you to ask questions and you to sit in on some cases that are private. Not when we're doing foreign judgments, not when we're pursuing foreign entities and corporations. No, when it's in-house, like we got a case now, we're dealing with a young lady and a brother going through a separation, but he claimed there's property, but you know they MUURS, but you can't run into their state courts and try to get a divorce because they don't have jurisdiction. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with on one case. We're almost done with it. Hopefully we're gonna reconcile that in a peaceful way, diplomatically, and it'll be over with. So anyway, the writ of execution and default judgment issued by the Consular Court of the House of Judah under the authority of the Private Indigenous Aboriginal Trust, Biet Yehileduda Niamut Kerin, aka the House of Judah in Hebrew Aramaic. CC Foreign Judgment, thereto Princess Lily Hotep L, Prince Rahotep L, and the Monica Renee Hall Estate Trust, BT Business Trust, which is a government. Okay, let's go right here. What is that? What does that say? What does that seal say? That seal says government entity 001. And the government shall be upon his shoulders. Shoulders are right here. That's your head. And she shall be called Princess of Peace, Wonderful Counselors. See, when you govern yourself, people can talk all that shit all they want to in all these different venues administratively, but when you get into a court of law, you better shut that shit down. Because that shit gonna get ripped into places and shoved into places you don't want it to be shoved into. Okay. Any objection, challenge, motion, or request for relief must be submitted directly to the issuing tribunal, the Consular Court Tribunal, House of Judah, and not to any foreign, state, municipal, or federal court that lacks standing and jurisdiction in this matter, or any matter. For all my Moorish brothers and sisters, Choctaw, Chickasaw, Cherokee, Iroquois, Washitaw, we're all the same. Yes, there are some Moabites, and then there's some Kibites and Cushites and Canaanites. You need to find your bloodline and know where you are. Here we go. The writ and the judgment are protected and recognized under, what did I say earlier? The Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1786-1836. The Vienna Convention on Consular Relations, 1963. And let me stop right here real quick. I want to stop right here. The Vienna Convention on Consular Relations, 1963. When you got an attorney coming up talking all that crazy shit, running to their mouth, talking about, oh yeah, you know this, and your stuff is your stuff is this, and you're not real. Your court is bogus. Your court is bogus. Look here. Let me get through this part, people, before y'all try to just jump in somebody's live. We're doing a public reading. Hope you understand that. If not, skeet on. All right. So when you get an attorney or lawyer or law firm who comes in and try to say your organization is bogus, you hit them with that. The Vienna Convention on Consular Relations, 1963. If you don't know this, why the fuck are you in my face talking? Why are you communicating with me and you don't understand this? Let's go to the next one. The Hague Convention of 1961, the judgment of 27 852. That's a deep one. You might want to go learn that one. The Uniform Enforcement of Foreign Judgment Acts, the UEFJA, which is right there in Illinois. You saw it. It's in most states, basically. Uniform Enforcement of Foreign Judgment Acts means that when you're categorized as your own government, let's go back to this, or you say you're from China. See, it's wrong when you call yourself black, Negro, African American, and color. You ain't got nowhere to go. You have no standing in law. So when you're looking at that, and you're looking at that, you see what I'm saying? You're looking at that, you're looking at a nation, not reborn, that's been here forever. Like I said, we deep over here. So when an attorney tries to challenge that, you hit them with that, and they can't respond to that, and they still arguing, oh, but it's bogus. I need to see some proof. I just showed it to you. But you don't know, and you over here practicing like Iverson said. You talking about practice. I'm in the game. Get in the game. You over here talking about practice. When I get in the game, I'm giving 100%. That's because I already did the practice. That's what he was trying to tell you. I already did that. Ain't got to come to practice every damn day. Ain't got to come practice. I'm in the game. I know it. I know the law. I didn't do away with the law. I came to fulfill it, like Christ said. Okay, so the Uniform Enforcement Act, Enforcement of Foreign Judgments Act, UEFJA, Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution, the United States Constitution, not the one that they altered and created and is hidden. UCC 1-308, UCC 3-603, Reservation of Rights and Discharge by Tender. People sending letters talking crazy. Oh, that any obligation that can be done by the government. What the fuck is you talking about? Are you reading? Or you just talking? Somebody put you up to doing that shit? We know who did that. How you doing, Aldrich? Anyway, let it be known that any interference, obstruction, or circumvention of this lawful enforcement action may constitute obstruction of justice, violation of international treaty obligations, civil rights violations under 42 U.S.C. 1983. Let's keep going. Glad y'all joined. Come on in, get in. I see some of the people that was here last night when we went live. That's cool. But again, just pay attention because you young people are going to need to learn with all these smart cities popping up and these fires and floods and all this shit, and they create new shit. Well, if you ain't governing yourself, they ain't controlling you. Unfortunately, a lot of people ain't controlling themselves. Okay, so interference with interstate or foreign commerce. Commerce, commercial, business, it's foreign. Go back to it. That's foreign. That's foreign. That's our seals. What are you talking about? It's like the United States got their seal. We got ours. We accept full cooperation from all public officers, banking institutions, and enforcement agents under oath and bond to respect this lawful authority. This directive must be honored in good faith under the penalty of perjury. For any questions or filings, contact must be made in writing to the issuing tribunal directly. No foreign court may relitigate the judgment or interfere with its process. You can't interfere with somebody else's commerce and process. If I invest in this, and this, and my revenue and my pecuniary compensation comes from that, you can't come in here and try to seize that shit. That's what they did in California and Nevada. They came in and seized some stuff that was under a allodial title and land patent. That was under a foreign trust with a number, not a registration, but an acknowledgement of foreign government number. Right there in Nevada. Right there. Issued by Yehuda Nimonut Karin, the House of Judah Tribunal, Consular Court of Record, Consular Court Tribunal, House of Judah, right there. This is dated October 2nd, but here's the real best part. It was actually submitted on the 23rd. Authority. This document is notarized by both Tribal Vizier Notary Chief Justice as a matter of peace record and lawful notice, without submission to any foreign or corporate jurisdiction. We ain't got to submit it to you. I'm making it public right now. Here it is public right now. But it's, again, go right back here. It's already stamped. And you can't live here. I don't care what this judge doing, man. This dude over here, I don't care. Look, man, Peace and love to you, bro. But you are overreaching it and you jumping in the due process and trying to hinder it, and you're doing administrative process. We're doing judicial. What are you doing? Right here. Here go right here. This is what you're supposed to be doing. The Uniform Enforcement of Foreign Judgment Acts. What are you doing all this other stuff, man? What are you doing? Yeah, I'm going to look at you like you crazy on the 5th. I'm going to look at you like you nuts. What are you doing? What did Trump just do? He just got rid of one attorney general, put in another one, told him, Constitution only, baby. We ain't doing all that administrative crap. Because that's what's got, y'all think y'all in a democracy, you're in a republic. But you're only in a republic based on the state of mind. I be single, your body be full of light. Okay. This document is notarized by both Tribal Vizier Notary Chief Justice as a matter of peace, record, and lawful notice without submission to any foreign or corporate jurisdiction. Period. This acknowledgement shall serve as lawful proof and jurisdiction or of jurisdiction, intent, and protected status under the applicable natural, trust, indigenous, and international laws. We're not just dealing with no local stuff. We're dealing with the world, man. International. Let's just say, don't say the world, international. This October 3rd, 2025, UCC 1-308, all unalienable rights reserved without prejudice. These titles affirm the authority granted by divine law, natural, nature, the House of Judah, and the sovereign trust to uphold true peace, remedy, and lawful governance for the people, issued by divine honor and lawful standing. Chief Justice Hill, thank you for signing off on that. Appreciate you. Now, this part is very important. Let's get to this. You see the foundational trust seal. You see the court seal again. All right, so well, somebody say it's bogus. It's not real. We can touch and feel that. That's real in the third dimension, man. What are you talking about? Just because I didn't send it to you and then beg for your permission and plead, I don't need your acknowledgement, dude. I'm here. I can acknowledge myself. We got 150 people volunteering, working. We asked ourselves. We got 300 other people in training. We asked ourselves so that we can govern ourselves. I don't want to be a part of your world. I told you in the song, the world is a slave. Actors well paid with certain accolades that keeps them on the screen. While you're enslaved, you give them praise. In the back of their heads, they misbehave. You're led astray, claiming Christ will save you. While the world's rearranging, but I call bullshit. Because it's the same old thing. From coast to coast, the greatest host. Okay. Notice of nationality and sovereignty with reservation of rights, UCC 1-308. Notice of nationality and sovereignty with reservation of rights, issued again by the House of Judah Consular Court, Biek Yehuda, Nenmunut, Karen. Tribal affiliation. You want to know what my tribe is about? I got something else to show y'all too. Tribal affiliation, tribal Judah, MUURS, Choctaw, Chickasaw, and the 5 civilized tribes by divine right and treaty authority. We, Envoy Prince Raotep Sultan and Envoy Princess Emily Hotep El Empress, standing as man and woman of flesh and blood, heirs to the tribe of Judah, Choctaw, and Chickasaw nations, do hereby give notice of our nationality, sovereignty, and standing. This notice is entered into the Circuit Court of Illinois solely for the purpose of recognition and not to grant jurisdiction where none exists. There's no standing. We're giving you notice. So we come in to visit so we can get some stuff done and we out. That's what that is. It's plain and simple. This is what's crazy. We'll grab this real quick. This is what's crazy. Take this. Funny when people always say, but we don't know who you are. It's funny. Let's see this. 2012 mayoral proclamations recognizing more American Week. It's funny. Chicago, Illinois, Tacoma, Washington, Memphis, Tennessee, Baltimore, Maryland, Charlotte, North Carolina, Little Rock, Arkansas, Tyler, Texas, Trenton, New Jersey, Lynchburg, Virginia, and Omaha, Nebraska. Here's the mayor's names. Here's the dates where it kicked off. You can go find it in their compiled list, compiled recognition list, proclamation list, official PDF scan, direct PDF city of Baltimore. You go find this shit. Don't act like you don't know who we are. Don't try to play. Man, don't do that shit. That pisses people off. You just make it, man, come on. Some of y'all ain't even here righteously. Some of y'all are foreigners and you're not supposed to be here. Some of y'all getting ready to go home. It's just what it is. Okay. So let's get back to it. We assert and reserve all rights without prejudice under UCC 1-308, UCC 1-103, and invoke protections of the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, 1787, 1836, the Hague Convention of 1961, the American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, and the United Nations a Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People. And international law. No court of the state of Illinois or any other state, nor federal courts therein hold jurisdiction over the sovereign indigenous estate trust. You can't. We're talking about trust law now. Look here. This is funny. So when people are like, oh, we got a default judgment against you, you got to give us your car, your house, or your money. Did you serve the registered agent? Did you serve the proper chain? Oh, we put it on the house. We put it over here. We gave it to this person. You never gave it to me, and you never gave it to the registered agent. Here's the problem. You knowing this shit, you did that. You went a different route to fake your due process of service, and then had somebody enter into a court of record claiming they served somebody that wasn't me or my cohort or anything dealing with our property. Our registered agents are standing by right now. If you want to serve, niggas, serve up. But I'm going to tell you right now, I'm the type of person, I like what Pastor Reggie Lane said about me years ago. You're a shrewd businessman. He was not kidding. I am not to be fucked with. I'm telling you, once I'm in that mode, I'm in there, we in it. And this is the funny part. People thought we were going away quietly because they made it an embarrassing situation. They traumatized people. They lied to people. They slandered us. They made all this shit up. And none of that shit is true. None of it's true. Once again, here we go. Jurisdiction is expressly denied absent proof of all three forms of jurisdiction. All three. You young people, pay attention to this because this is how they be getting you. All three is subject matter, personal and territorial. Any attempt by State Farm or its agents or anybody else, Illinois court judges, clerks, party tried to remove or alter action must be accompanied by strict proof of jurisdiction, which is impossible given the absence of prior rulings, jurisprudence, and law of authority within Illinois over this matter. You cannot be taking no damn things off the docket just because you basically, you helping your friends out is what you're doing. So when you see somebody pausing a case, which they're not supposed to do that shit, and start telling you we're blocking you from filing. Well, the other person ain't filing, and they never filed into the matter. So that's procedural default. So in the procedural default, you're trying to hold it up so you can come in and try to have people argue. So you say, I got subject matter jurisdiction. No, motherfucker. You need all three. Subject matter, personal, and territorial. Subject matter, personal, and territorial. I'm a Moor, Choctaw, Chickasaw of the 5 civilized tribes. You ain't got no, I'm sovereign within sovereign nations. No, thank you. We'll pass. Number 3, any lawful attempt to assume jurisdiction or removal shall be treated as a violation of sovereign rights and subject to remedy in the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, wherein recognition of foreign judgment will be requested and demanded. Now, look here, if I'm hitting your ass up at 10 grand a day and you want to keep doing this shit, that's on you. 300 grand can turn into 600 grand. 600 grand can turn into 900 grand on top of what you already owe me. It's going to keep going until we get this shit done. We're not stopping. Best to get this shit over with right now. I'm telling you. I'm not stopping. I don't give a fuck what y'all. You got this dude over here calling, this dude over here playing, that dude over there jumping in. Here you go. How do an attorney put themselves in the place of suing somebody on behalf of a corporation without a letter of authority? Again, that's what this is talking about. A letter of authority and a certificate from the Supreme Court there in the state that they claim they practice in. A bar number is not equivalent to a certification for practicing law, and you got to know what law you practice. If you don't know council law, if you don't know international treaty law, all these different, then why are you here? Because you're about to injure other people and yourself, mainly yourself. Okay. All filings, records, and instruments entered in the House of Judah Consular Court remain valid and enforceable as foreign judgments pursuant to international law and U.S. Constitution, Article 6, and binding treaties. By this notice, all parties are placed on lawful and public record, issued this day, September, what did I tell you when we filed? 23rd, 2025. Look at that. That's the seal. That seal is the House of Judah Consular Court Tribunal 13. And it breaks it down with our seal certificate or certified court seal, court order seal. And it goes into the Hebrew Aramaic. Look here. I don't know what people doing out there, man. I don't know why people want to play that game. But you got the wrong one. Look here. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. You got the wrong one. Let's be real. You got the wrong one. You just got that public record placed on your ass. You don't know, now you know, as Biggie would say. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining this live. I hope you young people start getting to learning the law. Learning the law. Learn an art form. Law is art. Look how beautiful it is outside. Look how the seasons are changing. There's 5 seasons. Dew season, which is now. Fall, summer, winter, and spring, baby. But due season is now. And I'm due for my money. Holla back.